Oh, this is cute from far away.
It'd be like that.
You said something earlier off camera. You go, he was 6'5" and he was tall. Y'all aren't gonna believe this. I met this man.
I did say that.
And he's 6'5" and he's tall.
And he's tall.
Hey everyone, it's Mera Mangle.
And I'm Heidi in closet.
And welcome to another Mangled morning. It's not even your first one.
Woo!
Heidi, how are you doing today?
I'm doing delicious. You know, deliciousness is
doing delicious.
It's not a taste anymore. It's a lifestyle.
You
You're welcome.
You remember Delicious from Flavor of Love?
I do. Do you know there's 3 seasons of Flavor of Love?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a 3rd season. I just watched it the other day. I was like, what?
Who's the girls on season 3?
It has the twins and
that one.
They were messy. The twins were messy.
That one's probably not as iconic. Did you ever watch any of the like Real World Road Rules stuff?
No, I was poor because we only got 5 channels growing up on my TV.
How do you know?
We had channel 2 for the news and like stuff, and then channel 4, which was children's cartoons.
You know Flavor of Love?
Yeah, no Flavor of Love.
But that was on cable.
Well, sometimes I would go stay with my brothers and stuff who were older, and they had cable.
I got you.
And then we have channel 8, which was news and some other things as well. Then
You're really gonna tell us every channel.
Channel 20. And then channel 48, which was the urban channel, kinda.
Look at my body. My body looks snatched in that low reflection.
You know, objects may seem farther away.
Maybe deceiving. Look at that. Look at this gal.
Objects may be different proportion than that. I would tell.
This is the shape of my body. No corset, no nothing. My ribs are really hard. Speaking of things that are hard, we should actually probably get started.
Yeah, probably.
Let's talk about, in this video, let's talk about relationships and love and drag and dating, because that's a hot topic, y'all.
Oh, God.
But before we get started, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and join the Patreon where you can see all kinds of additional content you can't see on YouTube. Exclusive content with Heidi, too. You'll be there.
Will I really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, you'll show up there.
This is the first time I'm hearing of this.
What's funny is you're going to be in a video on there, but you'll never see the video.
Because I'm not.
Unless you pay. Unless you pay.
Right. Like, can she not just send it to me? Like, I'm in the video. She's that girl I knew she was. Ding.
Yeah, you can definitely see the video. It's just, $3 a month for the Patreon.
But I'm poor.
Oh, you didn't have to tell us that, girl. We knew. Okay, so let's get started. So,
Disrespectful.
What was dating like? Because you've been doing drag for about 4.5 years, 5 years?
6 years now.
6 years?
Yes.
You've been doing drag longer than me. God, Scarlett and I started doing drag. That's how Scarlett and I met. But like, we started so late. We started at the 8. No, I was older than you are now when I started drag.
You know, we all have to start somewhere. And the grave sometimes is a good place to start.
Decade. That's what's good about Mangle, is because it can be like, oh,
it could be a spooky night.
That's the brand. She looks mangled. Okay, so prior to doing drag, what was your dating life like?
Prior to doing drag.
Prior to doing
Prior
drag.
is before.
Good, yes.
I had dated 2 people prior to doing drag. Both were straight. But it was hard. Being from the small town that I'm from, there's a lot of closeted men. But yeah,
that's where the name came from, right?
It is where the name originated from. So thank you for that and the traumatic experiences. But
hurry, my wife's home. Get in the closet.
Let me go hide in the closet. Let me stop.
Who's in that closet? Oh, that's just the maid, Heidi.
What's his name? The singer.
R. Kelly?
Yes. Do you think he's in the closet?
He's in jail right now.
Oh, so someone's in his closet.
Yeah, because he was fooling around with children.
Oh.
You didn't know all that?
I didn't hear this, no.
Oh, there was a whole documentary about it too, called Surviving R. Kelly. You didn't know that?
No. What were we talking about?
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Straight men and hiding in the closet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so many straight men. Yeah, I dated 2 straight men prior to doing drag. I've only had 3 official relationships. So the first one was, I was just out of high school, and he was so rude and so hateful. He even made me befriend this girl and then cheated on me with said girl. So there's that. But me and her became really good friends for like a year and a half
Oh.
afterwards. Like, we were good friends for that year and a half. The second one ended up dating my sister.
Oh. That's a real scandal.
So, yeah.
And that's her husband now?
No. No. Yeah, that was pretty much dating for me before I did drag. Because I started drag at 20.
Right.
That's how I keep up with how long I've been doing drag. Because how long I've been doing drag is how my second number, my age. Because I'm 26, I've been doing drag for 6 years.
Nice. That works.
Because it's literally, I started drag 2 days after my birthday.
For me, prior to being in drag, like dating was pretty easy. Not that it's hard now, but like it's totally different now. Like
It is a different dynamic.
Yeah.
It really is.
There's there's
So
like,
you're easy.
That's not my narrative, Gia.
Just
That's not my narrative, Gia. But how has dating been for you post drag? And I mean, first doing drag, not post drag, because you're still drag. Dating for you in drag, was that difficult? And then I'm sure, like, have you been trying to date now that you're a Ru girl?
It's been a struggle for me, especially from where I come from. I'm not the stereotypical like hot guy out of drag, so people don't really like. Ooh, I'm no Cameron Michaels out of drag, so people don't like swoon over me or whatever. But I have dated one person since I started drag.
Mm-hmm.
We dated for 3 years.
Oh.
We're now best friends though. We no longer
good.
date. We're no longer together, but we are best friends. We
That's
still talk
good.
like on a daily basis and everything. He's gonna come out and visit me soon.
That's
and
awesome, because that's
everything.
hard to do.
Yeah, like we broke up recently, actually, like 3 months ago.
Oh, scandal.
Yeah, broke up 3 months ago. Shortly after I moved out here.
Well, I mean,
The distance.
That's gonna be difficult.
The distance. Nothing like horrible happened. No one cheated. No one did anything bad. It's just the distance was hard.
Well, not that you told him. You keep some of that to yourself.
Stupid. But no, the distance was hard and it just wasn't working. So we decided to just remain friends. But other than that, dating's been hard. You know, like people don't they're either infatuated with the idea of Heidi, the drag queen, or most people don't see Trevin as the typical attractive male, which is fine. I love me, and that's the important part.
That is good. For me, I've had kind of a similar experience in terms of like just dating in drag. Like when I started doing drag, I was in a 4-year relationship.
Did they support you?
No, they didn't want me to do it because they had dated a drag queen prior to me,
And it didn't go
well.
well. Oh, well, that's not fair to you though. That's the problem.
Yeah, so it was definitely projected. It was one of those things where all the cracks that were in the relationship were just exactly, and so it did not last very long after that at all. So. So it definitely ruined that. And then, I've had some interesting experiences and it sounds silly because obviously I'm not anybody, but being in even St. Louis is
You're
not
somebody.
Well, I have to tell myself that every day.
Trash monster, but you're somebody.
When I wake up in the morning.
And you look at that ceiling like, dang, I woke up again.
Because I have a mirror on my ceiling.
Here we go. Do you really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hot.
Sexual purposes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But so yeah, like even in my small little town, like I've experienced, and I know, folks have, other queens have in my city where like it's weird because you're like just somewhat locally famous and like you get to go to the bars and you get free drinks and people know you.
All the people know you. They're like,
exciting.
I love you. You're doing great. Da, da, da. Yeah, absolutely.
There's something that like even up to that, like there's people who just enjoy that. So I can totally understand your experience kind of getting the same kind of thing. I even dated somebody who I've never told this story on the internet before, but who ended up telling me
getting close.
So who ended up telling me after we had dated for a while and we were just friends at this point, them telling me that their dream is to be the husband of a drag race queen so that they can travel around the world.
Are they cute?
They're trash.
Oh, never mind.
I dated him.
So they were trash.
You know they're trash.
So they were trash.
I knew this person for years, and then they just told me this, and it was like
That's kind of
it
weird,
felt icky.
though.
Yeah, it was like, oh, you're hanging around still because you're hoping that I'm gonna get on the show one damn day.
Absolutely.
So a lot of times, like you said, you can smell out those motivations, literally sometimes too. And
thought I washed. I'm sorry.
And
missed a spot.
It's scary when like you know someone for a while and then realize that. That's what's really terrifying.
That does seem scary, and luckily I haven't really noticed that because once I did get on Drag Race, I had already been with them for like 2.5 years.
Yeah, that's nice.
And so I knew, and he supported my drag career. He still does. But it definitely, like, going into the dating pool now is going to be, like, a journey. Especially, like, here in LA, Lord Jesus.
And that pool's dirty.
Absolutely. So I'm just nervous. I'm trying to be very choosy, but also I'm, like, a hopeless romantic that, like, falls in love very easily. I'm like, oh, yes, great. I can see this. I'm like, I have to stop that, first and foremost. Like, I've definitely come to times where I'm like, I have to not do that.
You'll get old and bitter like me. What have been the challenges with being a newfound celebrity?
Well, it's been very different because I come from such a small town. Not many people knew me. And even back at home, I wasn't, like, one of the, like, super popular queens. Like, people knew me. People thought I was talented. But no, I wasn't, like, the popular queens. Like, you know, every town has it. They're like, all the fans are like, if one of the queens from here gets on Drag Race, this queen will be her.
Right.
I was never that girl. So, finding all the success that I have and being on the show and everything, it's been like a dream come true. Truly. I was not expecting any of what I've gotten and what the future may hold. I have not foreseen any of it happening, so it's been really crazy, especially with what's been going on in the world today. Right. Finding what fame I have in a literal pandemic is different, but also I've received a lot of love.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of softened the blow.
It'll be interesting to see. Once this is over, I'm sure you plan on touring, you plan on seeing everything.
I want to see the world, because honestly, before the show, I've never traveled before. Literally, when I got on the plane for Drag Race was the first time I've ever been on a plane.
Oh, wow.
So I've never really, like, traveled.
That's awesome.
So I want to see the world, and I know this might sound crazy, but sometime next year, hopefully when things clear up, I want to take a month off of stuff and take a vacation to Bora Bora.
You totally should, yeah.
I'm literally going to go and, like, live in a little cabin that's on top of the sea and just live my rich woman fantasy and just feel it. Now, I'll probably be there alone because I'll be single. I'm just sitting there by myself. But I'm going to be doing it, though, and that's on period. But if y'all are cute, hit me up. If y'all want to go to Bora Bora, I'll buy the plane ticket. Now, you got to chip in on groceries.
She sold
enough.
That's
on period. You got to buy some groceries. You're not just getting a free trip.
She sold enough HEIDI hydrates to afford a second ticket.
Mama, feel like it's time to say who has sponsored today's episode, which is HEIDI's Hydrates.
Oh!
Multi-purpose lotion.
Let me see that label.
It's a clown white label.
That actually is accurate.
It really, truly is. Sounds about right.
Clown. What is HEIDI? What is the secret ingredient to HEIDI hydrates? Clown.
Clown. And tears of a drag queen.
That's same thing, same difference.
Actually, yeah, pretty much.
You want to go on vacation to Bora Bora, but where else in the world are you, like, excited to go see?
Thailand. Seoul. I love Russia for some reason. I've always wanted to go. Be
careful.
I'm more in love with, like, the history of Russia. Like, I loved, like, the
architecture.
The architecture, I loved, like, Russian history, like the royal family. Anastasia. I've always loved that story.
I knew you were going to say that.
So that's always what I've loved that. Like, I don't want to go there, like, stay for a long time. I want to go there just to go there.
Don't bring your wigs.
No, I already know that. No, definitely not. No, but I want to go there just to, like, go there and say, because actually my sister-in-law is Russian.
Oh.
So I've always wanted to go. Italy, because actually my grandfather is Italian.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. On my dad's side, my grandfather's Italian. So, yeah. So I've always wanted to go there. Paris, mostly
everywhere.
All of Europe, basically.
Yeah,
I've always wanted
so
to go to
much
Europe.
good stuff in Europe.
I've always wanted to go to Europe, just in general.
Amsterdam's so fun. The UK.
I'm sure it is.
London is amazing. So many.
Dublin's okay, and they got trade.
Oh yeah, you went to Dublin, right?
I mean, I wouldn't say I went to Dublin, but I quarantined in Dublin.
What happened?
Well, I was supposed to do a tour for the UK, and they were having me quarantine in Dublin because I have to quarantine for 2 weeks. So I went there, but the day I got to Dublin, they shut down.
Oh, damn.
So I was in my apartment that they got me, just there. And then I was there for 4.5 days. And then on that last day, they messaged me and they're like, hey, the UK is shutting down too, so we have to fly you home. I was like, oh. And it was the day I finally got used to the time change, because they're like 8 hours ahead of us.
Yeah, I used to travel a lot. I used to before I did this nonsense. I worked for a travel agency
nonsense. I'm joking. Travel agency. Okay.
This is nonsense, mama.
I mean, you said it, not me.
My vagina's fat today. But yeah, I've just noticed that. Like, that's why I kept crossing my legs, but it hurts. So like this, it looks like I've
Should have
got
put on the good tucking panties.
thick crotch today.
We're just gonna call it thickness.
It's because I'm on my period. Is that what happened to vaginas?
Is it? Question?
Heidi,
No.
question.
Look over there! That's a question.
That's a question.
I love that bitch. It feels like you're hyperextending a little too much. It feels like you're trying to show off your posterior, and it's not the look.
You feel like I'm trying too hard?
Yes, Jan.
I'm so excited to be here.
Roger Race.
What the hell was I talking about? Oh, so yeah. So for 12 years, I was a travel agent. So I got all kinds of amazing deals and free tickets a lot
That's nice.
to travel. So I've seen a lot of the world, luckily. But now I lost that job and there's not going to be any option to be a travel agent anymore. I mean, anytime soon, yeah.
For a while,
So until then, I'll be on the internet doing this.
Bopping and bopping. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Oh, I'm having a good time.
And that's the main thing.
I mean,
That's the
usually I
goal.
do have a good time, but today, you're here, so
It's not so much.
it's a little different. Oh, I did want to ask you about this. This is totally off topic too.
Oh god.
You got to do one of the last episodes of Hey Queen with Lady Red Couture.
Yes, I did.
Was that your first time meeting her?
No, I have met her a couple times prior.
Oh, cool.
Lovely, lovely person.
Mm-hmm.
I remember she was just always fun to be around. And the first time I met her was at a club. I came here and I worked the circuit in LA. Like I worked at the Hamburger Mary's,
Oh.
both of them. I worked at Mickey's.
She worked the circuit.
the circuit party. No, but
I heard that about you.
But
Pass around party bottom.
I'm a dom top, so I was talking about.
When will the world get to meet the Dom part of you? Just in the
All-Stars?
bedroom?
I'm joking.
Oh, all stars. That's when you'll be at top. You were definitely a power bottom this season. 4 lip syncs.
So rude. Oh my god. I was in the bottom more
You
than
power
anyone
bottom the
else.
whole season.
I was in the bottom more than anyone else on my season.
Oh.
And not many people clocked, but actually after my second lip sync, I was the only person who had lip synced at that point. Like top 8, I was the only person who had lip synced.
Damn.
Yeah, because up to that point, it was either just me or Britta sending everyone home.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And
She's
then,
in the
and then I sent home Britta. And
Right.
then it was just me. And then 7 other bitches that haven't lip synced yet.
Oh, good times.
I was like, I'm in danger.
You in danger, girl. And guess who showed up? Whoopi. And then you went home. I know a lot of the girls get hate. You probably didn't get anything like that, did you?
I got some
You
hate.
probably got some.
I got some hate after the first episode. From the Barbs. The Barbs attacked.
Oh, I could see that.
The Barbs attacked
I
after the
could see
first
that.
episode. But luckily I wasn't on the next episode, so I guess by the third episode they had forgotten about me.
Nice.
So yeah, the Barbs definitely did attack after the first episode. But other than that, and people, like, when me and Gigi had our blow up on the show, people took sides, of course. Like, we love Gigi, we love Heidi.
Mm-hmm.
The people who took Gigi's side, like, well, her makeup is terrible. I'm like, well, it wasn't great. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I grew up always feeling like I wasn't pretty or was ugly. I was like the ugly duckling and stuff. So it was kind of hard to see so many people be like, yeah, her makeup, she is busted. So it was kind of hard seeing that. But also I had so much love to counteract it. But also when you get so much love and then you see that one negative comment, one negative comment
Right.
does like stick out.
It sure
it's like,
does.
ugh, it like ruins everything almost. And I know some people get upset because like they're like, you get so much love though, why don't you focus on that? I'm like, because that one negative comment is so different from everything else I'm getting. It's the one thing that's going to stick out.
Unfortunately, like, all the positivity can at a certain point blend together.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And so when something different comes through, it's like it really sticks out.
And it like throws you for a loop. It's like, whoa, Nelly. And sometimes you just gotta let a hoe know, because I had to put one person in place once. You want me to tell you a story? I can tell you a story. It's a real quick story. But it was on Facebook, and someone had posted a clip of me saying stuff, and then this one guy commented, he's like, I love Heidi, but I just don't think she's the brightest bulb in the package. People don't look at me and think I'm very cerebral, which I actually kind of am. I'm very like intuitive on things and stuff. So that really like struck a nerve with me, because they don't know me. They just seen me on a show, so they didn't know me. So I had to comment like, hey, look, please do not confuse my personality for my intelligence. Thank you. And I just left it at that. And they immediately apologized, and I was like,
Nice.
Hey.
I could see that being a misconception in terms of like that's you just being goofy and being silly.
I have a very
being in the moment.
I have a big, I'm a goofball. I really am, but also that doesn't make me dumb.
Right.
Like I just love having fun. I like making people laugh. I like being a goofball.
Yeah.
So yeah, that really like struck a sour chord with me. So I had to let him know, don't do it.
We get some heated comments on the videos because we do top 10 lists and rankings and things, and when people's favorites don't win or like people get heated.
Absolutely.
And there was somebody that was like, "This isn't even a good story for camera." I'll just say it anyway, and I might cut it. But
we'll see how it goes.
Right. But someone was like, because Roxy was on our top 10 lip sync assassins of all time, the first one, and they were like, she doesn't deserve this spot. Trixie's lip synced more and has done better, and she really should have this spot. And
what?
And let me tell you, like basically saying like, if you're gonna put Roxy in here, you need to put Trixie on here.
But that doesn't even correlate.
It really doesn't. But that's the unfortunate thing with some of the.
She may have lip synced 4 times, but she's also never won.
She only won the time she won the season.
It's not the quantity of lip syncs.
Right.
It's the quality of the lip syncs.
So but basically the point of the story was there's certain fan groups, like the Trixies, the Lemons, the Crackers, the blonde, white, young fan. The ones that those people like are so mean.
Yeah.
They're so mean.
They can be because they can be.
It's wild, and
That's why I was so nervous going into the season because I know I fit like none of the mold of what usually people love. Like I'm black. I'm a pageant queen. People don't peg me as a pageant queen, but I am a pageant queen. So they're like.
I think because you're so goofy, because I don't even correlate you with.
No one does. No, I don't. Honestly, I don't either. Because I've always said that I'm not the typical pageant queen. Because I'm not. So yeah, like I knew going in full well that I was like, ooh, people might not like me at all. So yeah, I understand what you're saying exactly.
Well, that all worked out though. This ended up being, we'll call this episode Heidi's multi-purpose episode because this was supposed to be about relationships, and we've just talked about literally the most random stuff.
Multi-purpose.
Clown White.
Clown White is actually very multi-purpose.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
It can be so many different things.
It's on my eyebrows.
Is it really? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I just saw it.
Well, Heidi, I think we should wrap this up.
Always wrap it up.
But look at my butt.
Her booty in this video.
Sexy, sexy clown.
Sexy is a strong word.
Take a picture of this. Bye. Glad you got to see us.